Don't suck it in because it's from China. You might get.
Oh shit!
I said don't suck it.
Holy shit!
Oh my god! Lead poisoning, mercury poisoning.
Muscle memory, dude. Does make you want to get a real cigarette.
I think we should start smoking cigarettes.
Fuck. Just smoke it through a tube. That's all. Trying to get through life.
Trying to get through this little thing, this little game called life. Okay, let's be serious. Good morrow, everybody. My name is Robin, also known as Sunny Side Up Gal, and you are my Sunny Side Up pal. Hello, welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome very much. We have a very special guest today, my husband.
Hi.
Mi esposo, Michael.
Hermano.
Mike.
I think
Hermano.
It means brother.
Not my brother. My husband Michael is going to join us on our very special episode today, and possibly our dogs. This is Dunkarino. He is good.
That's good.
He's good.
Like
Michael, tell them a little bit about yourself for the people who don't know you. He's done an episode or two with me before. Go.
I'm a little bit less nice than Robin. She's probably gonna have to edit a lot. She's the nice version of me. And I like the channel.
Thank
I
you.
subscribe to the channel.
He pays for my channel.
I pay for the channel, not because the money comes right back to me, but
well, minus some tax.
Because I'm a fan.
Thank you.
Yes.
I'm so glad that you're here. Do you know what I call my members?
Eggies?
Eggies.
Really?
Yeah.
I just made that up.
Eggies, and then the membership is called the Egg Carton. I was told to change it to that by a subscriber. They're like, you should call it the Egg Carton. I was like, I love that.
That's good.
Thanks. So today, we're gonna be reacting to like some random videos, of course, but there is gonna be a little bit of a theme, and today's theme is going to be medical weight bias. Do you know what that is, Michael?
I'm assuming that has something to do with people making excuses for being fat.
No, that's code.
Oh.
Today, the medical weight bias is when you go to the doctor and you are like, I have back pain, and then one of the first things, or even if they ever mention it, they tell you to like lose weight.
Okay.
So what are your thoughts about that?
Which is, I think, in general, I imagine bigger people hear that a lot more than they should. And what I mean by it is like, you used to hear that a lot, but they would never get to the main issue.
Yeah. No, it was just one doctor that was like, you need to lose weight. Yeah. And then they never got to the issue. But
also, you should lose weight. If you're going in, you're 5'4" and you weigh 350 pounds. I think your bad back is probably
due to it. Yeah. Like use context clues. Hold on a second.
I don't know. I feel like I'd be a bad doctor because I wouldn't fall into the whole trap. But there's the whole trap of like all bodies are equal. I can take up space, whatever the fuck, whatever the fuck that means. Like like someone's like I don't know. That is such a dumb phrase.
Take up space.
Yeah, you can take up space.
Yeah, I think
as if you have a gravity. You're a planet. Yeah.
Some of them are. I think I mean, obviously they exist and they exist in a huge body, but sure, take up space, but you're not allowed to like encroach on other space. So for example, Southwest Airlines is making people like, I guess there's this whole debacle about Southwest Airlines kind of doing like visual judgments on people getting on planes, like, hey, you might have to pay for a second seat just based off of the look instead of like which people, I mean, I don't know, that seems kind of wrong in my opinion, because it feels like it's very, very discrimination adjacent.
They should they have a thing where you put your luggage to see if it's too big, right? They need to have a thing for humans. Walk through this shit.
Yeah.
Walk
through this shit. Yeah, they need a tester seat.
Like the plus size park hoppers when they do the videos about like, oh my god, this is the sample seat to see if I can fit on this ride.
Have you been dying to ride Expedition Everest at Disney World's Animal Kingdom, but you weren't sure if you'd fit? Hey everyone, we're plus size park hoppers.
Yeah.
They need to do that for airplanes. Like, here's a sample seat of what the actual seat's gonna feel like, and if you don't sit in it, then you're not getting on it.
Yeah, then you can't, or you have to get a second. They say that you have to get a second airline ticket. Yeah. So what was happening, and this was like last week. What was happening was people were they had only bought one ticket. They're like, I fit in the seat. Sure, I kind of go over to the next seat, but I only bought one ticket. They got onto the plane and they were forced to buy a second ticket. So instead of paying like $350 for a ticket, they had to pay $700.
Honestly, I think it's the airline's fault. Because the airline probably knew from the get-go that they were too big.
Well, no, because when you buy online, they don't see what you look like.
No. By the time you get there and check in, you check your bags, and they don't know how big your bag is before you buy your ticket.
Yeah.
But there is a process to determine, hey, this bag's too big.
Yeah.
I really do think
there should be, when you're checking in, there should be a process before you even get to your gate so that you're not being, like, embarrassed.
It's also not even fat shaming because they have to balance weight when you're loading airplanes. They can't just have like a whole bunch of fatties on one side and a bunch of... I'll be honest with you. I'm assuming.
Yeah. If you were running an airline, you would do that.
But there should be a sample seat that you should fit on.
Wait, hold on. The camera's fucking up really quick. Hold on. It's got to catch up. Okay. So yes, we are going to be talking about medical weight bias today. And one of the reasons why I wanted to bring that up was because, do you know who Tess Holliday is?
Yeah.
Who is it?
Is that really, really big girl that tries to be sexy?
Yeah, the model.
Yeah.
With the red hair.
The model, yeah.
She is a model. She's one of the first super gigantic supermodels.
Yeah.
Oh, back the fuck up off. I get those goosebumps every time. You come around, ease my mind, you make everything.
Who's she a model for? Tammy? Yeah.
She, I don't think she's doing modeling anymore. I actually think that she's running into some problems like finding a job.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she wrote a book. Now she's an author. So she wrote a book.
That's ghostwriter. I guarantee
You think she's a ghost? She has a ghostwriter?
Of course. You think she's writing books?
I don't know. She's smart. Like, I'm not gonna lie and say that she's a dumbass. Like, she is smart.
I need to look up the book.
It's called Take Up Space, y'all.
Is her name Tammy Order?
Tess Holliday. She wrote a book called Take Up Space, and it was supposed to be written in the way that, do you remember like Chicken Noodle Soup for the Teenage Soul was written?
No, that was like books for girls. Like about emotions and shit, wasn't it?
Yeah, but they have, boys could read them too.
Yeah, I never saw a boy read them, but yes.
My brothers read them. They loved them.
Oh.
Actually, Troy, and we know how I feel about I think Troy was...
Oh, it says she did not use a ghostwriter for Take Up Space, y'all.
I mean, you could always lie, though. I would lie. Wouldn't you guys lie? No, I don't lie.
Description is highlight is a collaborative effort.
Oh. Ooh. So that basically means that she could have just written one sentence.
Described it as a co-wrote with YA author Kuhn, whoever the hell is, drawing on
Kelly
Tess's.
Kuhn.
So she did it just like all these other rich people do. They get on the phone, they talk to a ghostwriter, and they give the ghostwriter stories, and then the ghostwriter summarizes it into a book.
Right.
And then they can say,
then they get the
I
credit.
wrote this.
Yeah,
and
they get the credit.
No, you didn't.
That's fun.
But go ahead. What were you saying?
Okay, so we're going to... Tess Holliday got denied her life insurance, and it's because of her BMI.
Yeah.
So we're going to watch a video.
Boss.
Feel about that, though?
Based insurance
companies. What do you think? Like, do you think... Oh, hold on. Do you think that that's a little messed up, though?
No, I want to insure.
Yeah. It's business.
No. Especially because she is blatantly against losing weight.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, she absolutely is.
Yeah, it'd be
Although she is on a weight loss journey, and somebody in my comment section said that she admitted to being, well, I don't know if she's on a journey, but somebody in my comment section said that she admitted to being on a GLP-1, but there's no receipts. I haven't seen anything where she said that.
Has she lost weight?
She says, but she's still...
Imagine she's on a GLP-1 and she doesn't lose weight. She's like eating to counteract it. She was like, I already have like 15 Nacho Bel Grandes for lunch. Now I'm on GLP-1, I can eat 18 of these motherfuckers.
No, it's supposed to stop you, but it's supposed to stop you from being hungry like that. But she's so big that she could lose 20 pounds and nobody would notice. Like I think that's what it is. Like, she's been talking about how she's lost weight. She can't hold a phone under her titty anymore or something like that. And she's claiming that she's lost weight. However, I don't see it.
You talk about she would put her phone under her tit?
Yeah.
I remember we had that friend that when we were in high school, we had a really big friend, and he would hide Coca-Cola cans under his tits.
He can still do that. Even when we left, he was still able to do that.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Good for
Nothing
him.
like dudes having tits, right?
All right, let's talk about Tess. Okay.
This is her?
This is her.
I swear to God, she looks different in every video. 'Cause she's dyeing her hair and shit.
Yeah, so she is an, I think she's an, no, I don't think she's a natural redhead. I'm not 100% sure. If she is, she's a daywalker.
FBI.
But she's a redhead. She dyes her hair quite a bit. She also wears she's a model, so she puts makeup on. However, she doesn't have, I don't think there's any makeup in this video. And
wow. Naturally beautiful.
I think and honestly, I do think that she is pretty. Like
I'm not going to deny that she's pretty. She's got pretty features, especially if that's her without makeup.
Yeah.
If she lost weight, she'd probably be she probably would be a model if she lost
pretty.
weight.
Yeah, she is pretty.
I personally don't think that like these
I'm
plus
sorry.
size chicks are like real models, unless you're like doing it for Kato.
Oh yeah, no. Well, she was on the runway. She was on a runway.
Because that's not plus size. That's like
obese.
Obese.
Yeah. Plus size
obese.
is different. I don't think that she's modeling. I mean, I think she did model some clothing items or like couture, which is like artsy fashion. But she was on a runway and she's been on a cover of some magazines. Like, I think she's done work as a model. She used to not be as big, and I think it was easier for her to model for clothing. Now she's like, she says she's over 300, but that could mean like like you're almost 400, and she just didn't say almost 400 because she looks like she's 400 pounds. But
I'm almost a quarter ton. Yeah, that'd be fun to say.
All right, let's see.
Yes, I did think that I could get life insurance as a 40-year-old, non-smoking, non-drinking, non-health issue having human.
Do you think that
non-health issue having human?
Do you think that she has health issues? Just looking at her and knowing that she's almost 400 pounds. I'm just gonna say she's almost 400 pounds.
She may not have health issues now, but as an insurance, you're supposed to look towards the future.
Especially for life insurance.
It's a risk assessment. It's not a present assessment.
Right.
And if they're looking towards the future, she's definitely going to have issues.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a skydiver being like, I want life insurance, but I'm going to continue to skydive. They're going to be like, okay, well, then you're going to be paying off the yin yang for a policy.
Yeah. Yeah, I am shocked that they didn't accept her, like they didn't provide her with health insurance at a higher rate. That is a little shocking to me.
I mean, I wonder how much she asked for, though.
Yeah, let's see.
Because I know she's probably got a lot of money. So she's probably asking for several $1 million insurance policies.
I don't know if she has a lot of money. Because just the way that she lives, like if you see her house and stuff, she's just like in a normal house. But she also lives in California. She's in a normal house.
Yeah. No, that's like still $1 million.
Yeah, but she spends her money like crazy. There was a reel on Instagram where she was like, this is my 28th day this month of staying at this particular hotel. And I'm like, how are you affording that?
Well, she's making that. I mean, she's
that
been
TikTok
famous
money.
for a while, right?
Yeah, and she makes money off of TikTok and stuff. Yeah, she's been famous for a while. All right.
That was honestly my bad. It was my bad. I know. Am I 5'3" and do I weigh over 300 pounds?
She's 5'3". Oh my God, dude, she's a chode. She's as wide as she is tall. What the fuck? 5'3"?
Yeah,
That's what I'm
5'3".
saying. 5'3", 300 pounds.
No, more than 300 pounds. And I know she's closer to 400 pounds.
Dude.
Because if you look at a picture, let me just show you a picture of what she looks like. Hold on a second.
5'3" is crazy.
Let me show you a picture of what she looks
300
like.
pounds at 6 foot is crazy.
This is a recent video of Tess.
Her tattoos are holding on for dear life.
Why is that doing that? Oh. Okay. Her tattoos are holding on for dear life. Yeah. They're being stretched.
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck is that on the left?
Well, it was probably a normal person. Now it's...
Who is that? Oh, I think that's Divine. The one that holds the gun. No,
oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
She's got some Scorpio stuff, like fantastical stuff on this leg.
She have a bra that says fat?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like, there's this album Charlie XCX did, and it was called Brat, and it was this color with just like the word
We
brat.
saw that shirt at Spencer's the
Yeah,
other day. Where
it was a cunt.
yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. There goes your YouTube.
There goes your YouTube
You
channel.
said the C
Okay.
word.
How much do you think that she weighs?
I
Again, she's
mean,
5'3".
I don't know how she's 5'3", 400 pounds.
Doesn't she give tall energy?
I'm 5'9", and I think I'm pretty small for a dude. And 5'3", you're 5'4", right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's an inch smaller than you, and she weighs 3 of you.
I think she. Yeah. I think she says she's over 300 pounds. I think this is very, very, very close to 400 pounds. Look at her arms, dude. Her arms are insane.
She's got the cottage cheese ass.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna have cottage cheese. You're gonna have cottage cheese.
I know, but that's self-induced cottage cheese.
Yeah, that is self-induced. That's homemade.
Yeah.
That's cottage
Home-brewed.
cheese. Yeah. I've never seen anybody also have cellulite on their belly. If you have cellulite on your belly, I'm sorry, but I've never seen that before.
Isn't cellulite from stretching?
I don't know. I think it's like the way that your body tethers onto like fat pockets. So like there's like fibers that like hold it
My
and
favorite's
pucker
the
it.
elbow.
Yeah, like
Like,
what the fuck? It's like a little
Damn,
mushroom.
bro.
Yeah, I know. And I want to say it's sad. However, she knows what she's doing. She's not a dumbass. Like she knows that
No.
eating like shit made her fat.
Now, let's say you work for State Farm.
Yeah.
And you get
you look at this,
a
you're
request
like,
for a $2 million life insurance policy, and you see this.
yeah.
Are you going to be like, you know what? Yeah.
Yeah, let's give her
Yeah.
the $2 million life and
They
dollar.
probably would. They'd probably say like, hey, it's going to be $5,000 a month.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's not getting a full life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's not gonna be a customer for very long.
Remember when we applied for
Yeah. Life insurance.
and ours went up when we did our blood test?
Yeah.
And I was like, why?
And we
and
weren't
then-
even like
yeah.
unhealthy.
Yeah. I was like, I don't smoke. I think we were 30 at the time. Yeah.
No, I think it also went up because we had turned 30.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Which is dumb. It's all a game and it's all fake.
Feels a little fake and gay.
It's all stupid. Like, I hate this. If you guys really don't rely on corporations for your lifestyles.
I like the comments though.
Oh yeah, let's read
How
the
has
comments.
unhealthy become the new beautiful?
Hold on, let me open it.
People are losing it.
Okay. Okay, so people who lose weight can't, but people who make being fat their personality can. Oh, yeah, so the caption says you've lost weight, but didn't make it your entire personality.
Is this on her?
Yeah, this is her page.
Okay, perfect. So even her fans are like, this is dumb.
Well, it's not a fan.
Well-
Obviously, that's somebody who's
Well,
a hater.
sorry. Even on her own shit,
Yeah.
people are calling out.
Yep.
I'm losing weight, but I feel more insecure than ever. I love you. Keep shining and exuding confidence. Shut up, dude. She's not exuding confidence. She's exuding like freaking blatant disregard for her health.
Yeah. Yep. We can also say our bodies change instead of making it about weight loss.
They always need to dilute words.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like George Carlin's skit where he's like, we don't say someone died, we say someone passed away, and everything's diluted down to like the lowest common denominator. We can't offend anyone.
Sneakers became running shoes. The dump became the landfill. Car crashes became automobile accidents. Partly cloudy became partly sunny. And constipation became occasional irregularity.
I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
RIP.
Let's see here.
There. Okay, when weight loss consumes most of your day, every day, your food, workouts, and water intake, it's kind of impossible for it to not let it affect your personality. Your life changes, your body changes. You change too as a person. This is a stupid take by. That's actually true. Actually, I think that makes sense. If you've been unhealthy your entire life and then you've decided to like make the change to start eating whole foods and all that jazz, you kind of have to make it part of your personality. Otherwise, you might slip up and fall off.
This guy is like deliciosa, and he has the same picture. It's always guys like that. They're like, "Oh yeah, you're so
Yeah,
hot."
this is what I want. I wonder if they
Fuck.
can see that. Yeah, they can.
Who?
I was seeing if they
Oh, yeah.
can, if the audience can see it.
Yeah. Well,
You look exactly the same.
the thing is she could just eat normal, like a normal person diet, and she'd probably lose a shit ton of weight.
That's what I've been saying on the channel. I was like, all you have to do, honestly.
Because that takes effort.
Right. This is I always say that this is a impossible beauty standard to achieve because you have to really work at eating that much.
She's bulking, but she's not working out.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
just going.
She's just eating. She's literally just gaining. It's just gains. But if you're this big, you could literally just cut out your coffee in the morning and you would lose weight. Because I'm assuming they all drink like sugary coffees in the morning.
Oh,
But
yeah.
you can just cut out like maybe if you cut out 600 calories, you would start losing weight because your body doesn't want this.
I can't see it. Can't watch it.
You can't watch it anymore. Okay. All right. Let's finish Tess.
She's feeling herself so hard.
So hard. Okay.
Good
Let's
for
finish
her.
her thing on here.
And apparently that makes me
Oh, can you hear that? Okay.
It's a little low.
ineligible for life insurance. Yeah, it does. It does. Do I work out every single day and have no pre-existing conditions? Or
Does she work out or does she do
She
heavy lifting?
says that she does. However, we haven't. You would think that somebody who is so big, who is like, "Hey, I'm so big and I'm healthy," would post more often that they exercise. I don't think I've seen an exercise post of hers since like 2023. Maybe.
Oh,
Maybe. So I don't think that she works out every day.
you're being judgmental.
But
Sure.
and then as far as like as pre-existing conditions, there's no way that her joints don't hurt.
The thing is she's probably fine right now.
That's true.
But
she's
is,
40.
She's probably fine. She's 40, which, I mean, I don't know if she does anything with her face, but her face isn't really 40.
Yeah, somebody. Well, she
She's-
probably gets fillers. I think she gets
Yeah.
fillers, and she gets lip stuff, and I think she has fillers in her cheek. And somebody had told me that she also got lipo on her chin so that
Oh,
she
yeah?
can get work. Because like,
I hate that shit.
yeah,
I get to like 175 and I start to get a little bump, and I'm like, oh, damn.
I cannot allow
look
this.
like fucking
Love that cute little belly.
I cannot allow this.
What?
Peter Griffin.
No, you look good. You don't.
Thank you.
You don't look
Thank
like that.
you. 175. I will never get fat like Tess Holliday. Ever.
Inspo.
If you can't go on rides, if someone tells you have to get a second plane ticket, that should be on
That's
a
a wake-up
sign
call.
that like life's telling you you gotta lose weight.
Yeah, if somebody told me that I either one had to get off the plane for my size or two buy another plane ticket, I would
Go home and
throw
cry.
myself. I would go home and cry. I would be so sick. I would be I'd have to be put away probably. Like that sounds so like that sounds so like disordered, but like that would be an extreme wake up call because not only are you being, not only is it real that like you are overweight and you can't fit in the world that you exist in, you've also been shamed publicly, which is terrifying and sad. And
Yeah.
obviously I wouldn't wish that really on anybody, but like I would be so sick from that.
But these people, these people that take that kind of stuff and they embrace it and say, you know what? I'm going to take up space. I'm going to be fat. As a matter of fact, I'm going to get fatter. They have the largest egos. And like you said, you would feel like, oh shit, I got to change something. But in their minds, because they're selfish,
Mm-hmm.
they're going to be like, I don't have to change anything. It's not my problem.
Yeah.
But you see that with everything. I bet you some of these people, it's also like, I bet you it goes into other things of their life. That's not my problem. I'm better than that. They're conceited.
Yeah.
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 She is. She's very, very self-obsessed.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
she's absolutely
and then this
self-obsessed.
it's not new. It's been a while, but this new culture of what is it? Encouraging self-obsession. It's also annoying because look at all the comments. Just like people, yes, queen,
yes, queen,
yes,
yes,
queen. Do
queen.
you?
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, this is you're also either delusional or people are just parroting each other.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I've been saying too.
do
Is
feel
like you just hear one thing,
Yeah.
and the crazy thing is there's clearly people who live in obese bodies who do live in reality. They're like, this is not
Yeah.
healthy. I know I'm unhealthy. I can't stop. Yada yada yada. And then there's people like her who's like, I'm completely healthy. I'm fine. Like this is crazy.
Yeah. Well, she probably is healthy now.
I don't believe
I don't
so.
know.
I don't
I
think
wanna
that
see
you
the
can
blood
be
work.
4 or 5 hunchies. Yeah,
I wanna
and
see-
and then they'll be like, "Well, it's none of your business. I don't have to show you that." Blah 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 blah. And it's like,
Yeah.
okay, well then I'm just not gonna believe you, Tess.
It's just like all the people, all the bodybuilders that I follow on Instagram, and they show their blood work. And at least now, you're starting to see it now. You're starting to see that people are like, yeah, I'm juiced.
I'm juiced.
Yeah, like at
yes,
least
my T is like 4,000 or
yeah.
something like
At
that.
least now these bodybuilders are starting to be like, I'm not gonna lie about this shit anymore. You're like, yeah, I'm juiced, and this is how I did it.
Yeah.
Like before, they were all like, oh no, dude, I'm full natty, like Liver King and shit. And
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
come on, bro.
Bro.
I know you. No one gets.
Nobody gets that
ripped.
huge. Your biceps are the size of basketballs, and
Yeah.
you're gonna tell me that you're natty? Like,
Yeah, and not only that, you guys like the six packs, but his six packs look like they're fake, and
yeah.
I don't know.
And then you get the ones that are young too, and they're like balding. You're like, dude, you're 21.
yeah.
Why do you look
Fuck
like
yeah,
that?
though. It's all about gains, so.
It's all about the gains.
Dude, fuck
Hold on,
the, fuck the hair.
Let me see if there's something on this camera, because for some reason
shit.
it's glitching so much. I'm gonna just restart it really quick.
Go
Some
for it.
slightly technical difficulties. Hopefully that helps with the camera from now on, and it won't do that again. All right. So did we finish Tess? We did. And now I want to show you the other medical fat bias stuff.
Get out of here, Satan.
Get out of here, you redheaded bitch. Okay, so this is a channel. This is a file that I called medical weight loss bias. Medical weight bias.
Hi.
Obesity is the deadliest illness affecting Americans today.
Do you agree?
The deadliest, I don't know. That's a hell of a statement. Cancer.
I think cancer, yeah.
Yeah.
I think obesity is
obesity can
a
lead
big
to
deal.
cancer,
Yeah, I think obesity is pretty fucking dangerous.
Is this guy gonna tell me that it's not?
Yes,
Oh,
because he's a fat activist.
Oh, good
He's
for him.
he's a much hated fat activist, and his name
He's
is
not really that fat.
William Hornby. Well, he used to have what we call a beating recorder, which is code for
Oh yeah. Oh.
But did he? I think he did. He was pretty skinny. I can show you him before.
You know, I'm not going to blame. If he had an eating, you're not allowed to say it.
Because I don't care.
Eating reporter.
Beating recorder.
I understand why he would probably have the view that the weight is not an issue.
Yeah.
Because like in his mind,
Oh shit!
he's
Fucking. Oh, we're good. Okay.
in his mind, he's had some issues.
Yeah, he's afraid
Yeah.
of restriction. Well, the thing with that is he was so, and a lot of the time with people when they are in recovery, they go from one extreme, which is like restricting their food, to another extreme, which is they either get huge or they become one of these advocates who are like, any kind of restriction is purely an eating disorder, and that's not the truth. Like, Americans we're overindulging, and he doesn't see it as that. He thinks that any type of restriction is a disordered thing.
Well, they also have this weird idea that it's like, if I'm hungry, that means I have to eat.
Yeah, and
you're
it's like, no, you're allowed
no.
you're allowed to. So he's a little bit thinner here, and I think he seems normal sized here, but I think what he did to get here was unhealthy.
To get
to this,
thin?
Yeah. So I think he had a beating recorder to get this thin. He's weird. He's very strange to me. His voice, just wait till you hear more of his voice. Oh shit!
So did he just start embracing the fatness? Are you on right now?
Yeah, I'm on.
Oh, okay.
We're on. Did he just start embracing the fatness?
Oh, I meant like, did he just start embracing the body positivity bullshit?
Yeah, after he got into recovery, he started doing body positive stuff.
Yeah. Can the people see your screen right now?
Yeah, but I'm gonna edit. I'm gonna make it so.
Fucking insane. It's like, pick something. Holy shit.
Oh, shit.
Files, documents.
Okay.
My ADHD couldn't.
You couldn't do this?
I couldn't have all this shit open. Why do you have study.com open?
It opened automatically because I accidentally exited out.
Affecting Americans today. Actually, no one dies of obesity.
What do you feel about that statement? Nobody dies of obesity.
I mean, have you seen Gilbert Grape? I mean, we
Well,
fucking
the way
burned
that
a lady alive in her own house.
She didn't. She
couldn't
was
leave.
already dead.
Oh, I know.
They burned her body, but they would argue that she didn't die of obesity; that she died of a heart attack.
Yeah. I mean, it's like It's like saying someone didn't die of a drug overdose. They also died from a heart attack.
Yeah, they died of, they could just technically be like natural causes.
Yeah.
They just stopped breathing.
Anything to dilute their thought, anything to make their argument seem more real.
Yeah.
It's
Their
not.
argument seem well, there's a word that they call that, but they'll say like, well, this stuff happens to skinny people, so it's not technically an obese related thing.
Yeah, I mean, technicalities are fun. It makes interesting people like this guy.
Let's see.
Actually, he reminds me of Adam. He
Actually,
reminds me of Adam Conover.
yes. Oh my fucking god.
He gives me Adam Conover
He
vibes.
is so Adam Conover. He
Yeah.
also reminds me of a person that we used to know, a pobrecito, an Eagle Scout.
Oh, you think so?
I think in the maybe in the silhouette, not in the attitude.
Maybe the hair.
The hair.
Yeah.
And then I think a little bit of the face. But
Serious. Did you know that there isn't a single disease that is exclusive to fat people?
okay.
That's not right. I hate to break it to you, but it is. But what about diabetes? Thin people also get diabetes.
Thin people can get diabetes, but most of the time, the people, like if you were to like put a scale and put everybody on the planet that has type 2 diabetes that is obese and everybody that has type 2 diabetes that isn't obese, like you would, the scale would break from all the fat people that have type 2 diabetes.
Isn't it like the thin people that have diabetes, like people that were born with it?
Yeah, that's what he's saying right here. It's not
Talking about type 1, I'm talking about type 2. Thin people can also get type 2.
He's talking about that thin people can get type 2 diabetes.
Yeah, I would hate to argue with this motherfucker.
Oh, I know.
Just that smile, I just want to... Yeah, I just hate it. Because he's being condescending, you can tell.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that's just my perception. He seems like he's patronizing someone.
Yeah, well,
It's
yeah,
like,
look at his face.
You're so stupid.
Yeah, I get it. His face is very, very... He's got a very smug face.
You got that annoying nose that you wanted to smack. Evil almond eyes.
Yeah, it's very much... How about we just talk normal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, thin people getting type 2 diabetes is strange. Is a strange phenomena to me, and it's most of the time it's still due to a lifestyle that isn't as healthy as can be, right? So most of them are not like working out, or they're still eating like a ton of carbohydrates and sugar, and they have like a sedentary lifestyle. You can also, I think, I need to look it up, but I do believe that people who overwork out or overdo something, they overload their insulin, their pancreas.
Fruitarians.
Yeah, fruitarians, yeah. Yeah, fruitarians can be type 2 diabetic, I think, yeah.
Yeah, your pancreas is like, why the hell are we eating cantaloupe? We ate cantaloupe for lunch.
2 diabetes. Don't waste your time trying to find a disease that only fat people get, because there literally isn't one. What's your point? My point is there isn't a single disease that kills fat people that doesn't also kill thin people. So either there's a medical intervention that is available that has nothing to do with weight loss, or there isn't a medical intervention available for anyone. But doesn't being fat at least increase your chance of certain diseases? Higher body size does correlate with higher rates of certain diseases.
If it correlates, then...
If it correlates, I think it's a safe bet to say, maybe let's try it, right? Let's try weight loss and see if that does anything for you. Because maybe 8 times out of 10, it will do something for you.
Higher body size does correlate with higher rates of certain diseases and...
Yes.
Diseases, but we don't have any evidence that the higher body size is causing those diseases.
Dude. Yeah. It's like all these people that are smoking cigarettes are getting lung cancer.
Yeah.
Or all these people that are taking old asbestos drywall out are getting lung cancer. Oh, they live in the coal mines. They get lung cancer. But we can't say that that's what it is.
Yeah, because there are people who don't smoke or live in caves.
Or that do those jobs that don't get the lung cancer.
That they do get the lung cancer. No, because there are people who get lung cancer randomly.
Yes, that don't smoke. By the way, talk about a double whammy. Because I'd rather get lung cancer because I was smoking my way to it. But if I got
to randomly get it would be like a shit. I've avoided cigarettes my entire life.
Yeah.
The greatest thing on the planet.
The best enjoyment that you can have. I like to imagine an Italian.
Yeah.
Doing an espresso in the morning.
I'm just gonna hold on to this. I'm gonna hold on to this.
Italian breakfast.
Yeah, cappuccino. Nothing like a cappuccino and a nicotino.
Yeah, I want to be in Italy up on a balcony, drinking espresso, smoking like 15 cigarettes,
I think
and then
that
talking shit.
yes,
That's
yes,
that's just the best
yes.
part. And you
I
like,
think
look at that woman's dress down there.
I
Just talk shit for no reason.
Yes,
Just
I think that we need to travel more because I think we should make it a rule that anytime that we travel somewhere that we smoke cigarettes.
yeah, it's
Like
perfect.
I wish I would have smoked a cigarette, but the cigarette culture isn't really in Ireland. When we went to Ireland, I wish we smoked cigarettes. But if we go to Italy,
I feel
you
like
goddamn better believe it, I'm gonna be smoking a cigarette.
I feel like the zins were, or like the pouches were in.
Yeah, the pouches were more in. People were also vaping. It's very, very American.
Yeah.
But can you believe how much cigarette culture is making a comeback?
In the Asian
No,
community.
you gotta be close to me. It's okay if we touch.
I want to be that old Asian man behind the laundromat smoking because he's had a crazy shift. You know.
Yeah, he's 86 and he's still
like,
working.
Oh fuck. Yeah. Anyway,
let's listen to William Hornby.
Oh, okay, genius, then what does? There are too many factors to point to one as the cause, but we know that fat people get worse healthcare from doctors because doctors don't take them as seriously.
I can see that.
I mean, it happened to me.
Yeah.
That one guy didn't take care of me and it just progressed and got worse. I think that does happen. Medical fat weight bias or whatever the fuck it's called happens.
Yeah.
But that's if, and I've mentioned this before, that's if you have something that you know your body more than most people, right? So if you go to the doctor and you're like, I can't eat, I have stomach pain and I haven't pooped in 3 days, and they're like, you should lose weight, you should probably get another doctor, right? Yeah, you should probably go and get a second opinion, especially if you're getting sick, right? If you're throwing up or whatever. But if you go to the doctor and you're like, my joints hurt, my knees hurt, and they're like, well, let's try losing weight, and you go to another doctor.
And they don't do anything else?
Yeah, I think that's okay. I think that seems like a justifiable thing to say you should lose weight.
Then you go and then you talk to your doctor just like him. Well, honestly,
actually,
there's really no correlation with that kind of stuff.
Let me tell you.
And you're smiling because he has this weird smile.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, he'd be fun at a party.
You know how monkeys, they say that monkeys smile when there's danger? He's giving me, he's waking up the ape brain in me, and the way that he's smiling, I'm like, I'm in danger.
Really?
Yeah, it's very, very uncanny valley.
Oh, he just seems fake.
Yeah, super fake.
Yeah.
I think he turns this off, and then the lights shut off, and then his animatronics turn off.
Again, this is why you're nice. This is why you're nice. Because
why?
if I met this guy in person, he had this argument, I'd be like, all right, see you, bro, and I just walk away with my cigarette. And I'd be like, see ya. I'm not gonna waste my time with this fucking dumbass. I got other shit to do. But I know you would probably be like, oh yeah, you'd probably be nice. You'd probably be nice.
I think that my default is respect. So that's just me. That's just where I'm at. But also, I also don't like confrontation. I like confrontation in front of the camera. I like to argue with these people that they can't hear me. William Hornby is a dumbass, but I'm not going to do that in front of them.
Yeah.
I don't
know. This guy's low-hanging fruit. I'm scared. Low-hanging fruit.
We also know that fat people are more likely to weight cycle, which is really bad for the body because they are constantly...
No, see, and then this is on
What's weight cycle?
Weight cycle is where you're like, I'm going on a diet, and then you fall off your diet and you gain your weight again.
Yeah, and then you do it again.
And then you just over and over again.
Fuck yeah.
Which obviously is unhealthy. Fuck yeah. It is unhealthy to do that. I think that, you need to, it's more healthy to maintain a healthy weight than it is to have a healthy weight for a little bit, shoot back up to obese, have a healthy weight for a little bit, shoot back up to obese. I don't think that's
your
healthy.
Your hormones will be off the chain.
Exactly. Yeah. You smart. You are smart. But what he doesn't say that. He says it's extremely bad for the body because they are constantly encouraged to diet. No, William Hornby, tell me scientifically why it is bad for the body.
So he was anorexic or whatever, right?
Right.
So he probably does feel better with weight, right?
Yeah, because he doesn't feel as anxious.
Yeah, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
But I can tell you, I don't think big people would lose weight and be like, I don't feel as good as I did when, I feel Tess Holliday, if she lost 100 pounds, would probably be like, yeah, I feel so much better.
Right. And actually a lot of my followers, including me, feel we didn't realize how bad we felt when we were fat until we lost the weight. Like the energy level now compared to like being 232 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I felt I didn't realize how much I was missing out until I
didn't realize how out of shape my legs were until we started hitting the gym
Right.
beginning of this year.
Right.
And then now I was doing leg presses and I was like, this isn't that bad.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got off the treadmill.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't feel bad.
Yeah.
But those first couple weeks, I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
I'm skinny.
Well, and then yeah, right. And then the more that, and it sucks. The other thing too is like I have goals, so I'm trying to do like the pull up, the singular pull up this year. But the more that you like practice, the more weight you have to take away on the assisted thing.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to get stronger if you just keep doing the same weight.
Also, it'd be so much easier the more weight you lose.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you'll be able to, with the pull up, you'll be able to feel like a loss of 2 pounds. Because it's 2 pounds less that you're having to pull up.
Yeah.
I watched some little 25-year-old yesterday, friend of his girlfriend. His girlfriend was there and she was filming him do pull-ups on a bar at Planet Fitness. And I was sitting over there doing crunches on the machine.
Yeah.
And then he was like telling her like, you gotta film it like this, you gotta film it like that. And I was like, oh God, like and his girlfriend wasn't doing anything. I was like, oh man, I can't imagine inviting my girlfriend to the gym just so that I could fucking aura farm.
Aura farm.
Yeah. And then be like, look at me, dude. I'm fucking hitting the slopes.
Yeah, I'm hitting the slopes.
I'm fucking.
I've wanted to like film in the gym, and I will sometimes like when I'm on the treadmill, just like a story. But I don't feel confident to like do that. Like that seems no.
I'm only gonna do it till I get to Fight Club level.
Yeah, like
I want to be. Here's my thing. Brad Pitt was 35 in Fight Club.
Yeah,
right.
I didn't know that.
35 in Fight Club. Optimal body for dudes is like 35.
Oh.
It's like when all the hormones and everything are good.
Peak.
Are good to go, right? Supposedly, I don't know. But also, Brad Pitt wasn't ripped. Like maybe not ripped. He wasn't huge.
He wasn't jacked.
He was like toned and chiseled.
Yeah,
right?
chiseled.
That's
chiseled
what I
is
need.
a perfect
I
word.
need that 10% body fat.
You want that.
I need that.
Dude,
8 inches and thick.
How about 8 inches and thick? How about loving and respectful?
What were you saying?
You were like that when you first, when we first met. You were like 120 pounds, and you could do like a shit ton of
pull-ups.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's because I didn't weigh anything. I beat the flex arm hang and record at my elementary school because I weighed like 60 pounds.
Oh, for the presidential fitness club?
Yeah, in 5th grade.
Yeah.
And like I just sat there holding myself up for like 18 minutes.
Damn.
And then all these other kids, I remember there was like fatties in 5th grade that were like, they like couldn't do it. And I was like, we're in 5th grade, dude. I feel like I was like, how are you already 100 pounds?
Damn, that was me, Mike. Holy shit.
I know. But I was
He's fat phobic.
And that was my friend.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That was big. And he was like he was a big boy. I'd be like, we're in 5th grade.
Eats the cheese like this.
Yeah. He used to make cheese balls. What a guy. But yeah.
The only record that I beat, and I'm still pretty flexible, is the toe touch, where you have to measure how far you can toe.
I could do that.
I could reach past it.
I have no flexibility whatsoever. I remember I did that in high school.
You need to fix that.
I remember I did that in high school, and I couldn't touch the board, and they were like, I was the only one in the class, and they were like, you can't hit that. I was like, no, my back.
I think you need to challenge yourself.
Yeah.
I think you do. I think you need to work on that.
Yeah.
Like, that's not good.
Probably not.
No, because we don't have kids, and someday if you don't take care of that now, you're not gonna be able to wipe your butt one day.
Yeah.
So you should probably do that.
Well, I'm not going to get fat enough where I can't wipe your butt. I was watching a video the other day because thanks to you, all my YouTube algorithm is basically metal.
Anti-fat?
It's like metal and a bunch of fat people being like, when I was fat, I couldn't wipe properly because there's too much behind me. And they're all girls with like these little tiny T-Rex arms and shit. So like they can't, in the back of my head, I was just like, God, I can't imagine being that big that like I can't reach around my own self. to wipe my own ass. I mean, that's why you get bidets. These fat people gotta have bidets.
Well, did you know that there's a gal on here that everybody knows? Her name is Amberlynn Reed, and the way that she wipes her ass is she takes, like, imagine this is the countertop, right? Oh, imagine this is the countertop. She takes a rag, not paper towels or anything. She puts a rag on the corner, and then she jumps on there and wipes her ass.
That's some cartoon shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
Do you imagine someone walks in on her? You're like, I'm just wiping my ass.
And she wouldn't throw them away. I think she would just put them in the laundry. There's some diagrams on here. Hold on. There's people have made diagrams. Amber Lynn.
How do you
Reed.
know this? Did she talk about this?
Her exes have come out.
Oh, how embarrassing!
And said, dude, they've been saying counter wipe.
I could get a what is it? I could get one of those videos of her. What's those videos you got? The one with me and Chris Hansen.
Oh yeah, cameo.
A cameo?
Yeah,
I can get a cameo.
I got Michael and Chris. Yeah, you can get a cameo from her. She charges $100 though. Like Chris Hansen was $35.
Dude, can we do it to advertise his channel?
This is what it looks
like.
Oh
my god, dude!
That's not real poop though.
But that's just an example.
That's how she did it.
That's so funny. That's how you do it. Damn.
Yeah.
The Amberlynn
Reed method.
Look at her, dude. She looks like a fucking whale.
Oh my god.
Doesn't she?
Yeah.
All right. That's a good photo.
I like that. That's gonna get saved.
Yeah. It's definitely a YouTube icon emoji.
Yes, that would be a good one.
Small face Amber Reed. Well, this guy's kind of
a doucher.
Yeah.
Okay.
He gives me band kid energy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He gives me like the guy would be in fedora.
Encouraged to diet. Yeah. We also know that being marginalized causes a lot of stress. So fat people have higher cortisol levels, albeit.
No, I think you have higher cortisol levels as a fat person because you have extra adipose tissue, which is like hormonally active.
He kind of looks like JD Vance.
We are Charlie.
A little bit.
Are you getting a little JD Vance?
I'm getting a little bit JD, just the small face, maybe.
Yeah.
To be honest, I never considered that. Fat people are also less likely to.
Oh yeah, he does look like JD Vance.
A little bit JD there.
Go to the doctor in general, just out of a fear of being body shamed, and also on average, fat people are poorer.
What a statement!
Yeah, fat people are poorer.
Fat people are poorer.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay, I mean.
It's in some areas, yes.
Yes, it's very true. You do see a lot of the fats in the less wealthy
abuses.
areas.
There's a whole bunch of shit that involve with that. Right. They get more food,
so they're not able to afford healthcare at the same rate as thin people do. So there are a lot of factors that aren't just a person's body size. The best thing we can do for fat people's health is to root out anti-fatness in our medical system and in our systems in general. It shouldn't be.
Yeah, I hate it. Just in our systems in general. You're like, what is he? You're telling me how to think.
Ooh.
You're not.
Michael does not like that. He hates propaganda.
Well, you're not teaching me anything. You're not showing me like what it is. You're telling me what I should do, how I should think. Fuck
you're telling him to mask his emotions, and we cannot allow that.
Now you're asking me to mask my emotions because of how it makes you feel? That I will not do.
In our society.
I'd rather be friends with Tess Holliday.
So we should make sure healthcare is available to everyone universally. It is not helpful to just tell people to stop being fat. That is a kind of messaging that has never worked and will never work.
I agree. I think that more people need better education on what to eat.
They don't believe it.
That's true.
They don't believe it. Yeah. Even if you told them what was good to eat, they look at the new food pyramid and they'll be like, RFK did it? It's fake. And then you're like, okay, well, what are you going to believe? Well, they're going to believe what they want to believe.
Yeah.
Hot Pockets, Pizza Bites, fucking all that. It's not bad because my body's telling me I need pizza bites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, I've lost, there's somebody on the web, I'm not going to say who, who lost weight with a GLP-1. And while she was on the GLP-1, she was still eating like highly processed foods.
Hell yeah.
Well, she's off the GLP-1 now and she's trying to do a calorie restriction, but she's still on these highly palatable, highly processed foods and completely fights anybody in the comments who are like, you are getting fat because of these foods. And she's like, I didn't just lose the weight from the GLP-1. I lost the weight because of a calorie deficit. I'm still going to eat the food. Like, she's holding on to these foods.
I almost feel like the best way to start a calorie deficit is to fast.
Yeah.
And what I mean
if
by
you
that is,
skip
like, you
one
can't-
meal, you're already at a head start.
You might have to do a 72-hour fast because you have to get past the fact of the whole satiating, where I use food as like a boredom thing.
Yeah.
Like cigarettes. Like when
you have to go if you feel like you have an uncontrollable desire or like an uncontrollable like reach for food, you should go cold turkey for a little bit first. And we're not medical doctors. This is not medical advice. This is just homies talking to homies.
I am a doctor.
No, you're not.
No.
But yeah, I agree. And then the other thing too is if you are having a hard time with like calorie restriction, introducing intermittent fasting is a great way that has helped me just like automatically be in a calorie restrictive state of mind, like state.
It's not. I don't find it as hard as my brain when I tell my brain I can't have food.
Yeah.
Because when I tell my brain I can't have food, then I'm thinking about food.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm just like fasting, what I mean by that is I can't have food because of the calories.
Yeah.
It's like the other day I was counting some calories because I was trying to cut some poundage. I cut 5 pounds, which is fairly easy.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't realize that Caesar dressing had 120 fucking calories in like a teaspoon. And like I go ham with ranch and Caesar dressing. And I remember being like, damn, I was basically just eating. I was eating like a birthday cake worth of calories on my salads.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started, when I go get lunch now, I get balsamic vinegar, which isn't as good. But yeah, it's not like that like ruined my day.
Mm-hmm.
Although I was kind of pissed. I was like, fuck, I loved Caesar salad dressing.
But you fast too, though.
Yeah, I fast.
So if you fast, you're already cutting out a big portion of your calories and it gives you more room to like.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, you're good.
The more you normalize it, the more I didn't eat it.
Yeah.
The more I was like, I don't eat until afternoon.
Right.
Till after 12 o'clock.
That's a rule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, and it's
less. It feels less hurt. It's less painful.
Yeah, and then after 2 weeks, you're like, okay. You wake up and you don't even think about food until then.
That's so I had mentioned that in the past too, where I used to be a binge eater and I stopped. Oh, okay. So I stopped having as many cravings, and it sounds counterintuitive, but like when I started like restricting, or like when I not restricting, that sounds bad. When I started like cutting out sugar and cutting out carbs, it hurt at first where I was missing them to the point of like I felt like I couldn't do it. But the longer you go without like your craving, so like say for example I'm craving cookies, the longer I hold off on the cookies, that craving goes away. It doesn't hurt as bad. And then the more you do it, it's like training a muscle. The more that you refrain from feeding yourself when you're having this crazy craving, or like when you are missing a binge, the longer that you hold off, the less painful it is and the easier it gets. Anything that pops up.
Caleb Hammer.
Caleb Hammer. We love Caleb.
So your BMI.
Is that too loud for you?
No.
Okay, let's see.
Dude, he's so funny.
I love him.
Is 48.4.
I've looked
which is morbidly obese. 4,300 calories your husband is consuming daily.
That's not great. I don't usually count my calories either, so I'm not
No shit. Sorry, that's mean.
Yeah, Jesus.
Sorry.
sure where I'm at.
I weigh almost 300, and I'm 5'6".
So you're
a short king. A short king,
bro.
Yeah, that's a lot.
BMI is 48.4.
I've looked
which is morbidly obese. People lose like 30 pounds typically with that. And so you're 8.4 points over morbidly obese.
Did you know that I was morbidly obese when we lived in Oregon?
No, I didn't know you were morbidly.
Yeah.
I knew you were overweight.
Nope, it was obese. It was obese.
Oh,
I'm
morbidly?
obese. Anything over 40 BMI. Oh, actually not in Oregon. It was when I was in high school, sorry. So I was like 232 pounds in high school, and that's a BMI of over 40.
40? Oh my God.
I know. And my BMI right now is like 30.9 or something like that.
You'll get it down. Yeah.
Me trying.
Yeah, you'll get down.
Also, I haven't weighed myself.
Why don't you brag already?
Well,
Wait, what was the number? I don't know if they heard it.
Huh?
I don't know if they heard it because the thing was
23. I was 23 BMI, I think.
Yeah, he's skinny.
That's not. I mean, that's shit. I mean.
Oh yeah, you were 1 pound away from overweight.
Yeah, for most of my life, I was not. I was skinny as fuck up until 30.
Yeah, he had to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In like 6 months.
You think it went up?
It
And with
definitely,
these calories,
it definitely could have.
In order for you to be normal weight, you would need to be at max 154 pounds, which is half of your weight. So your BMI is 48.4.
Dude,
that's crazy.
I've looked
which is
into
morbidly obese. 4,300 calories.
Okay.
I mean, that's crazy. 154 pounds
to lose
5'6".
Yeah.
Is that crazy? Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what that looks like. I'm 5'9". I weigh 168 pounds. So 154 at 5'6". I mean, I guess that makes sense.
I mean, you've been 150 pounds at once in your life.
Yeah, a long time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's just crazy. Well, good for him. Caleb Hammer.
Caleb Hammer, everybody.
Dude, sometimes he says some wild shit.
He does.
Sometimes you know.
Sometimes you're like, oh.
He says stuff, and I'm like, oh, bro.
Like they're already down in their dumps.
But
you're trying to send them to their grave.
He says shit that like if he says it to someone that's like hood, they'd fuck him up. But like most of these people that are on his show are kind of just like these kind of pussies. Trash. A lot of the guys are really like they give off cuck energy.
Somebody got mad because I was making fun of cucks in my last video.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh
really?
The cuck did. Yeah. But
nobody's safe.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Sorry
about it.
Yeah. Why would you be mad at that?
About the cuck thing?
Yeah.
Because I'm kink shaming.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Which listen, let's talk about kink shaming.
It's a kink. I can make fun of it.
I'm allowed to make fun of whatever the fuck I want, and kinks should be like hidden. I shouldn't know your kink. Let's bring kinks back into the bedroom. Am I right or am I wrong?
I mean
I don't like to know everybody's kink. That should be a secret. I would never want anyone to know my kink. Like I'm allowed to make fun of whatever I want to make fun of, and I'm not going to do it in like a dangerous way. But if you want to be a cuck, I think that's funny.
Yeah. Oh, it's absolutely.
I think it's funny.
I think it also gives off like if I met a
guy.
But
also, don't you want to be made fun of as a like? I feel like a lot of people as cucks they want that humiliation. So like I'm helping you.
I think just in general, and people disagree with me. I want to be surrounded by guys that are guys.
He's a toxic masculinity man.
And what I mean by this, like, I don't want to be around dudes that like getting cucked, because to me that means they're pussies. You know.
Yeah, you like.
Different subject.
I lost my cigarette.
People are gonna go from like, I want to see your husband to be like, all right,
let's not bring him on again.
Let's keep him off the podcast. Shut up.
Calories do you consume a day?
Probably 5,200.
That's crazy.
I eat one meal a day.
Paulina, no.
He eats one meal a day?
Go to bed.
What is he eating, an epic mealtime meal?
Okay, then it's a big binge with more calories than anyone could consume it.
I'm actually a very picky eater. I don't eat red meat. I don't eat pork hardly.
Okay, so you're just eating carbohydrates. He's just eating
bread.
Pizza and bread.
If you eat 5,200 calories, I mean, I feel like I'd have to really try to hit 5,200 calories in one meal.
Yeah. No, that's why I'm saying it's not a sustainable lifestyle to be that big. I mean, he's really not as big as some of the people.
How heavy are you?
I am currently 330.
Don't you have diabetes?
Yes.
Why are you getting McDonald's?
I can't cook. Neither.
Oh my God. Learn how to fucking cook. You have a fucking computer in your hands. What do you mean? I don't. Cook? When people say that they can't cook, honestly, you guys, anybody can cook. Ratatouille said so himself. When people say that they can't cook, they don't want to cook.
Ratatouille didn't say that. Chef Gusteau.
but anybody can cook. I just don't see if you're not wanting to cook, then say that. If you say that you can't cook, then you don't know how to watch a YouTube channel.
Us can cook.
Okay, can you cook something incredible? Maybe not, but not cooking's not an option. You're literally dying.
I still can't cook.
Oh my God.
I mean,
that's fucking stupid.
To me, it's just laziness.
Laziness. Well, look at it. Yes.
You got to be paying a lot of damn money for food.
They absolutely are. You know, people go into debt with like DoorDash and shit, or they put the shit on fucking Klarna.
Yeah, that's so. And I can't say it's funny because it's also sad.
Sad, yeah. We don't want to see people go into debt.
People taking payday loans out to eat.
Oh, to fucking eat is wild. Like
part-time bodybuilder here, 80% of your food intake should be boring as hell.
Yeah. Yes, I agree.
I fucking hate chicken breast with a passion.
But
I think it's the most boring fucking chicken. Chicken thighs are so much better. But like when it comes to getting your protein and you're working out, like you have to just sit there and gnaw on a piece of chicken breast.
When I'm completely locked in, I'm literally eating the same thing every day. And then that's how I lose the weight. Like that doesn't sound, I mean, I know people might be like, that's disordered. What I mean is like stir fry. So like, it doesn't mean I'm having the same stir fry every day. I'm having broccoli one day. I'm having zucchini one day, or like I'll mix it up. I'll put the noodles that I like, the konjac noodles.
I had a hard time with it because I grew up not having to worry about weight almost my entire life because I was just always skinny.
Mm-hmm.
So like I would eat like a dumbass.
Yeah,
like,
dude. We had, when we first got married, we got a Costco card for the first time, and homie filled one of our cabinets, like in the kitchen, with hot Cheetos. Yeah.
And then like when I was in my early 20s, me and Alan had a Twinkie ho-hos drawer.
Yeah.
So like we'd be playing Call of Duty and we'd just open up a drawer in our entertainment center, and it would just be filled with every single little Debbie
He's
snack.
doing that stuff, and at the same time, I'm eating fucking baby food.
But then again, we would like go riding bikes for like 40 miles.
Yeah, no, I didn't do that.
Yeah, but
I can't believe you guys rode your bikes from Grant to the Northwest side. That's wild.
Yeah, because we didn't care. And we were drunk or something.
Yeah.
You know, high. Alan would be high. And be like, oh, it's 2:00 in the morning. Let's go for a bike ride to the middle of nowhere.
You guys were so adventurous.
Yeah. Yeah, good times.
All right.
You're literally dying.
I still can't cook. We try to cook.
No, she just doesn't. Yeah, it just ends up terrible.
We make food and ends up terrible, so we just end up going to get takeout.
I mean,
Are you telling me you do not have
a poor excuse because like you can make a salad easy.
Yeah, that's very true. But baby, she doesn't want salad. They're picky eaters. Yeah. They want McDonald's.
I read a comment the other day that I loved where it's like some big girl. It's like, I love salad. I love salad. And someone commented, you love ranch. And I was like, I fucking love ranch too. But like, I think that's hilarious because a lot of people are like, I eat salad, but it's basically just shit ton of ranch.
Yeah.
And cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah, which
you're a dairy guy.
I'm a sucker.
You're a dairy guy and you shouldn't.
Yeah. It's like the people at Olive Garden, they're like, tell me when to stop. And you just look at them.
You're like,
you're going to have to bring another roller. Yeah.
Let's bring a couple more people out here.
Diabetes.
He's not diabetic.
Yet. Yeah, dude, you're 24.
Oh shit. That's wild.
Damn. 5'6".
5'6" and 330 pounds, does not have diabetes yet because he's 24. It's crazy.
I wonder if he's ever been yelled at.
Probably not.
I really do feel like a lot of.
I feel like lack of discipline and a lack of. Maybe he has been yelled at. We don't know. We don't know their traumas.
I don't know.
We don't know. We're not jumping into that. We're not gonna do that.
know you're fat though, right?
No, I wouldn't consider you fat either.
Girl, I'm obese. I need to be very clear. Like, it's not joking roasting anymore. We cannot do fat acceptance. It is not healthy. We are not going to live long lives. My energy levels are not as good as other people.
Has he lost any weight?
Caleb, I think, has lost like 30 pounds.
Is he's just doing slow and steady?
Yeah, I think he's just like, I don't know what he's doing, but I think he is on a weight loss journey.
Yeah.
But I've noticed that he's lost weight.
My resting heart rate is not as good as everyone else. I am more susceptible to high blood pressure and diabetes, so are you. Whether or not you live a healthier lifestyle is up to you, but to just accept this as healthy is kind of unacceptable.
I never once said healthy. I just said I'm not fat and I'm not skinny.
The fat acceptance movement has led to deaths and horrible health insurance premiums for all of us.
Yeah, that's why I don't have health
insurance. I
insurance.
never thought about it that way.
Yeah, a lot of people are coming out with and saying that.
Yeah.
That the premiums are higher and stuff.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty deep idea of that they're I could use that against him. I can go to any fat person in
some
public
people
and
will
be
say-
like, "Thanks, my insurance went up in price."
Right. And well,
Yeah.
then they also, you know, a lot of people who are on like tax benefits, or sorry, a lot of people who are on like government benefits are like, or like people who are disabled due to their size are getting paid with like taxpayer money. And so
Yeah.
like our taxes go to their lifestyle of
Yeah, we
putting-
shouldn't be
of-
subsidizing fatness.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Like I think that if you're getting, and I'm sorry, if you're getting government assistance, I don't want your government assistance to go to like sodies.
Yeah, but the
I don't
hard
think
the
that
hard
you should
part
be
is
drink.
just-
You don't get to drink sodies.
as a matter of fact, I do think in Florida you can't anymore.
Yeah, good.
But the hard part is also allowing the government to decide what your diet is pretty wild.
Yeah, that's the argument, and I've mentioned
Yeah.
before too. That's the thing is like that's why it fell through. I think in like California, the Food and Beverage Association like sued the city for trying to tax soda because of something. But
Yeah.
anyway, it fell through because like it does feel like the government is policing what you eat. However, like if the government is assisting you, aren't they allowed to say where that money goes? Like if
I
the
don't know.
money is coming from your pocket, like the government's money, like it's not the government's, I mean, it's our money, it's tax dollars, but like I think that they have the right to say you can't buy unhealthy stuff.
Well,
with
it
this.
used to be like that.
Yeah.
It used to actually be food stamps for certain
for
foods.
food, certain foods. It wasn't like I remember when they came out with the cards.
Yeah, there was like it was like little coupons.
Well, yeah, no, it was
Yeah.
little coupons, or it was just like a paper that had those little holes on the side, like an old school
Yeah.
printer, and it said all the foods that you were gonna get.
Yeah, because I do remember them being specific foods that you could get with it. You know, I watched that lady. I don't even know if I've said this story on here, but that lady that was on WIC benefits that I saw when I was in Walmart one time.
No, I don't think you have said the story.
She pulled up. She went to a checkout. This was before self checkouts, but she went to a checkout and she put cranberry juice on the aisle.
Mm-hmm.
And the lady said, "You can't get that with WIC." And she said, "The WIC says I can get cranberry juice." She's like, "Yes, cranberry juice, not cranberry juice cocktail."
Mhm.
And then this girl was like making a fuss about it, and the lady was like, "This isn't about you. WIC is for your baby."
Yeah.
And I remember being like, "Oh fuck!" Like, like, damn. It's
Yeah.
like it's just 99 problem getting hit with bullets and shit.
I got 99 pounds for the pink one.
I was like, oh my god, that is true.
No,
it's not about you. It's about the baby inside you.
Yeah, she was like, I don't
Um,
want that. It's not for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, I do think that like, when it comes to your baby's health, you're like, hey, maybe we shouldn't be pumping him full of sugar before he comes out.
Yeah.
You know. But again, why would I allow the government to tell me what I can and can't eat?
I agree. I understand when people are like, I don't think the government should tell us what we do with the money, but at the same time, like, then don't use the assistance. Then don't use the assistance. If you want to buy a soda with your own money.
Yeah.
If you can't work, then you can't get a soda.
I just
Insurance because I can't afford it.
Oh my goodness.
What is that? What's that for you?
This one.
Me
This
crying.
This is my own medical weight bias.
How long ago was this?
This was from
23.
This is from 2023. So it says, do you have an oh my god I'm fat moment? Please share in the comments. One time my husband and I got into a semi-mild car accident. It totaled my Toyota, and when we were getting out of the car, people were scrambling to help, and a lady was offering water bottles. She looked me up and down and asked, do you have diabetes? Now I know this is asked with the best intentions. I'm sure she didn't mean anything awful by it, and I don't take any offense by it. Obviously, you're in a car accident. Your endorphins and your blood sugar and all that jazz is going to get funky. It's important for people to know if you have diabetes. Anyway, I did not have diabetes. I was just fat, and I cried about it later. Assuming that somebody is sick because of their size is not always the nicest thing to do. However, I would have been happy that she had asked if I was diabetic because it would have possibly saved my life. So,
You know what I remember about that car accident?
What?
I just remember going on a long road trip prior to that, and I couldn't find a bathroom, so I pissed in a bottle.
Oh.
And then I closed it, and I
was
forgot.
It was like right before the car accident.
I forgot about the bottle of piss.
Yeah.
And then we drove by, and her dad came to clean out the car so that it could get towed. And he's like, "What the fuck's this?" And it's just like a bottle of piss. And I'd be like, "Oh, that's good. That's a good impression."
I got pissed in the
Yeah,
car.
I was like married to you just for like 3 years. I'm like, yeah, dude, that's the kind of guy I am, bro.
Yeah, piss bottle.
Yeah.
Okay, so
That's
in
so
the
sad.
in the caption it says the time I got into a car accident and a good Samaritan asked if I was diabetic. Whoa, eyebrows.
Debit card, the cashier told me that
that's
it
so
was
sad?
declined.
It's part of the act.
That made me cry.
That's part of the act. I was supposed to act like I'm sad.
I can't do that kind of shit.
Well, I used to be dumb.
No, you're not dumb. Close it out.
That's the day before my birthday. Close it. All right.
I thought you were going to do this later.
I want to. You want to? Okay, so this is Virgie Tovar.
She's getting old.
Do you remember that? Do you know who she is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somehow she was elected.
Yeah, elected for like the San Francisco Health
Yeah.
Council or whatever. I made a voice AI app for people experiencing GLP-1 ad overwhelm when the pro GLP-1 media and cultural landscape begins to feel so ubiquitous it threatens your mental health or eating disorder recovery. It's designed for you to use at the moment you start to feel overwhelmed. Spend 2 to 5 minutes or more if needed with it venting or asking questions about some of the health claims or doing breath exercises until you feel grounded again. Oop. And then return to your life. Repeat as needed. TBH, the app has some lag still. It's not 1000% where I want it to be on the user experience side, but it does what it's designed to do, and the AI is trained in weight neutral and anti-diet frameworks.
All right. I'm into this kind of shit.
Okay.
These little AIs.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And I can tell you this, what frustrates me the most
Yeah.
is this woman says she made an AI app and you think she's over here. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
she's over here.
Like she's the one.
Simply not the case. I guarantee you she downloaded, I don't know. Anyway, I'm into this. She downloaded Olama.
Yeah.
She probably downloaded a couple free data sets that are, what is it? Based off of, what did she say? That it's trained on what?
Weight neutral and anti-diet frameworks.
Yeah, which there's a website, which Olama is just this shell, and then you can go download data sets to train your little AI to whatever you want. So she downloaded all
what's
this.
a data set? Explain it to the audience.
Data set is just like a bunch of
It's like
information based off of this. So
an
like
encyclopedia so that they can be the master of whatever.
Your weight neutral and anti-diet framework. Basically, it's just a data set of probably a bunch of bullshit. To train your AI on, and you basically just run that over and over again till your AI learns it. And then you can say, look, I made this diet AI. And you're like, you didn't do anything. You downloaded files, you learned how to like put them together.
Yeah,
and now,
another AI created it for you.
Yeah, and now she's taking that AI and she's charging $7 a month for it.
If you like.
She's not a programmer.
Mm-mm.
No.
Mm-mm.
She's just a vibe coder,
Also,
as they call it.
If you didn't notice, her the comments are off because I'm
bots?
assuming. What?
Are they bots?
No, I'm assuming the comments were shut off because most of the people who are in the fat acceptance community are high. Well, I think a lot of people are actually highly against AI. Like, do not use AI no matter what. Do avoid to use AI.
Yeah.
You know.
What's it called?
Virgie Tovar. Oh, GLP1overwhelm.com. So I'm assuming she got fucking destroyed in the comment section where people were like, "Why are you creating an AI app?" GLP1overwhelm.com. GLP1 overwhelm. You don't know how to spell?
GLP.
Overwhelm.
The DNS records. Oh.
The DNS records for GLP1overwhelm.com are not properly configured. Please check again. Okay, check.
So
go to Google Play and see if there's an app. GLP1 overwhelm. And this is from 4 weeks ago. So.
Oh, it's down. She doesn't have a DNS record.
Okay, so she's a fucking loser.
She took it off. Yeah, because she didn't make any money off it. Because no one's paying $7 or someone could tell you it's okay to be fat.
I'm gonna fucking make a story about this. I'm gonna put it in my story and be like, this app is this is false advertising.
I'm gonna make an AI.
I'm completely and overly overwhelmed from GLP-1 advertisements, and I was told that I can go to this website and she's a fucking liar.
I'm seriously considering making an AI that's marketed as a weight neutral and anti-diet framework, but actually train it on a data set of like fucking have accountability, don't be fat, don't do all this. So all these fat people are going to download this AI and they're going to be like, I'm here to get you know, whatever, someone to tell me that I'm okay. And
You
then
know
it's
what?
going to say, you know what? Actually, lose some weight.
Hey, you should see if that website is available right now. How much it's going to cost.
GLP1overwhelmed.com.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I want to see how much it costs, and if it's cheap, I want to buy it so that if she decides to open this website again, she has to buy it from me.
Well, if she, I was gonna say if she already has it down, I imagine she already has it. But her website's completely down.
That's what I'm saying. If she doesn't have it anymore,
Yeah. Pork.
then I will buy it,
Pork bun. Pork bun.
and then she can fucking buy it back from me.
What is that? GLP-1.
Overwhelm. GLP, the number one, overwhelm.com. God damn it.
Is that how you spell overwhelm?
Yeah. I'll cut that.
It looks like she
Oh.
.com.
.live.
.live.
.org.
.org.
I'm shocked that
Inquire.
Inquire.
I gotta
She's
call
got
her
it.
up.
She's got it.
Excuse me, can
I'm shocked that she didn't do .org because she's so like she's of that
Government.
nature. Yeah.
Government-y.
All right, let's watch her.
Hi, I developed an app that's
Vision of Unhealth. She's over 45 years old, I believe, and she still has problem with acne. Like, I'm sorry if you still have acne problems, but it's just like not.
I have bad acne.
And are you healthy? Do you eat good things?
I try.
this AI app that's focused on GLP-1 ad overwhelm. So for people who are feeling overwhelmed by GLP-1 advertising or the general culture of pro weight loss right now,
what does she
made
mean
this
by
app for
overwhelmed?
you.
It's like she's acting like these ads are bullets.
They meaning the fat acceptance community, they create chaos. Like they create these situations in their brain to stir up. They're shit stirrers. They want you to think that they're under attack, and it's like you're not being attacked by. If you are getting GLP-1 advertisements, that just means that you're interacting with too much stuff that has GLP-1.
There's a fat person genocide going on right now that we have to stop.
Yeah, no. So she does that. Like the fat acceptance community will make up these moments where it's like inventing fear almost. Like they're creating fear within the community. Like if you're getting like. Somebody probably watched this and they were like, I don't ever get GLP-1 overwhelm. And then they think again, they're like, you know what? Actually, yeah, I do.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what it is. And then, like, all these other fake-ass people that don't have any thoughts of their own are also like, I also agree with that. It's like they don't have their own thoughts.
Right. But honestly, though, if you are getting overwhelmed with like, the ads don't just get thrown out to everybody. If you are getting overwhelmed with GLP-1 advertisements, reset your algorithm.
Or it's also like, you ever wonder, like, first of all, ads are targeted.
Yeah,
why
that's what
are
I'm
they
saying.
sending you GLP-1?
Because
they
you're fat.
probably look at you from the camera while you're on there, and they're like, "Whoa, that's a big gal."
Whoa, Nelly.
And then they were like, "Well, just send more." You know, they hear everything. They probably hear you eating.
Or they probably hear you talking about GLP-1s, or they're probably seeing her tag because she's been talking a lot about Ozempic and stuff like that. So obviously, if you're talking about Ozempic and tagging GLP-1s in your videos, you're gonna get targeted ads for that.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Let's read.
So basically, what you do is you go into the app when you start to feel overwhelmed.
I will never ever turn to AI for overwhelmed comfort. Like you need to talk to humans. You need to talk to humans.
Yeah.
Like if that's your only option, I'm sorry, but like I would never turn to a fucking robot to help me with my emotions.
This AI shit is so annoying.
And you talk to it. You tell it what's going on, and then it will offer some reassuring
Is she driving
words.
right now?
No.
Oh.
And you can keep talking to it until you go from feeling activated to feeling more regulated, and then you go back to your life. And then
imagine being like, it's okay. I know how to deal with my negative emotions because I've got a robot that I can talk to.
I'm just glad I don't live in California, dude.
Oh my god.
It's just like I can't imagine voting someone like her into like a health role.
I know.
Yeah. And you're like,
then typically within 2 to 5 minutes you can go from like potentially really dysregulated to more grounded again in your values.
And then, like the AI, they get on the AI.
Just like that video that we watched. Whoa.
Yeah.
Take a breath.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Yeah, my God.
And in a more complex understanding of how these medications do and don't work. So I just asked it, I was telling it, like, I just saw an ad that was really obviously trying to assert that everyone who goes on GLP-1s for weight loss are going to have, like, better health. And I was like, wait, but aren't GLP-1s leading to, like, loss of bone density? And
I feel like you have bigger fish to fry, and there's ways to prevent the bone density, like working out and stuff like that too.
Look, I don't think you should be taking GLP-1 if you're like just losing 10 pounds.
Yeah.
But if you're like
400 pounds, you're in danger, and you
Tess
need
Holliday,
to,
good candidate for GLP-1.
Get
it. If it means that it will get your mind to a point where like I can see the weight falling off fast, and I feel good. Although I imagine that would mean that they're going to have all the flappies.
Of course, but I think it's worth it if you. They're in danger.
That would be like my biggest concern if I was that big and losing weight was to be like, fuck, like I've gotten so big that I'll never look the same unless I lose the weight and then also get
the surgery.
That's why I feel so bad about that one girl that we donated money to, because I'm like, she did the work.
Yeah.
So like now she has to do that, and you're like, some people could just lose weight and look normal.
Yeah.
But like sometimes it's like too far gone.
Well, yeah. Sometimes you're too far gone, or you lose the weight really, really fast.
Yeah.
But she's lost the weight, and she's kept it on off for years, and it's still like that stuff never jumps back because she was too far gone.
Damn.
You know,
loss of muscle density, and doesn't it lead to like relapsing in eating disorders and new cases of eating disorders?
Oh, yeah.
Like
it's almost like you're telling the AI what you want it to say to you.
Yeah, but wait a minute, AI, doesn't it do this, this, and this? And then the AI is learning about you.
Yeah, and then it's gonna say, actually, you're right, Queen.
You're right. Oh, totally right.
Yeah.
I totally missed that.
Yeah. But you make some really solid points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They always fucking say that shit.
Oh, jeez.
How can they just say that it's like healthy without any of those additional layers? And here's what my app said.
It sounds incredibly frustrating and confusing when advertisements use the word health to promote something that can have serious downsides, especially for individuals with eating disorders or those experiencing bone and muscle loss. You're absolutely right.
It repeated what she said.
Yeah.
It's a confirmation bias app.
Yep.
In that narrative. It's a common tactic for companies to use appealing words like health to sell products, even when the full picture is far more complex and potentially harmful.
It's basically just an app that'll spill back what you want it to hear, what you wanted to hear.
It's amazing that you're able to see through that kind of messaging.
Wow, you're so smart.
What do you need right now to help process that frustration?
Hi, I developed...
And
there was
the
no
app's
answer.
gone.
Huh?
And the app's gone.
There was no answer. There was nothing answer.
GLP-1
overwhelm.
I want to see if there's a comment on Reddit about it. Oh no.
Just type in that and then press enter. No, she's a fucking...
Yeah. Well,
dude, take down the fucking video then, Virgie. This is from 4 weeks ago. Take it down if it's not up anymore.
Okay. Obesity.
All right, everybody. That was my episode with my wonderful husband. I hope you guys enjoyed us.
I put my Invisalign in right before the episode.
Yeah, he's being a straight boy. Oh, that sounded weird. Being a straight tooth boy.
Damn.
I know, that sounded weird.
Damn.
I mean, you are straight. If you like the episode, please leave a like. And if you haven't already, consider giving me a subscribe.
And if you don't like me, it's all right. Because I only do these once every 3 months.
Once in a while. The reason why we brought him on is because he has actually been requested. His presence has been requested.
Your presence is requested.
And I have delivered him to you.
It's a new audience.
Yeah.
Your audience is growing.
Has grown. So we'll see.
From the last time I was on, I think it was like 100 views. And then
my baby.
Now you're, what? You're getting a couple thousand views?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's a lot.
I'm growing. I'm trying. All right. If you guys made it this far, go ahead in the comments. Leave what kind of what should we emoji?
What do you think?
What do you think?
I don't know what emojis you have.
The same emojis that you have. What anybody has on their phones for emojis. A gun.
Yes. Yes, that's a great emoji. Please leave a squirt gun because you can't.
Yeah, it's like a laser gun or something.
Yeah, because you can't
Is it a
emoji.
squirt gun?
You can't emoji a Glock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can emoji a Glock, if you figured it out, put it in the comments.
Yeah, it's too dangerous to emoji a Glock.
All right.
It might go off in the comments. All right.
No, that's a SIG. 6 hour.
Yeah, SIG P320.
All right, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of the week, and thank you so much for watching all the way through the end. Goodbye.
You could probably put a carb or something right there, drill a hole right there, and you can smoke weed out of that.
Oh, and you can put your weed in there.
You know what I would use this for?
Just pack the top. Just
You use these, and you smoke heroin with them.
Alibaba shit right here.
Right.
Fuck yeah. Dust juice.
Dust juice. Chemical term.
Embalming fluid in my neighborhood.
Oh, look at those. It's
like-
not. No,
I'm
wait.
always-
Hold on. You're out of the picture.
I'm
You gotta
always,
scooch
I'm
closer.
always like,
You barely didn't even scooch.
dude, I don't know why, but when I sit here, like it cuts the blood flow to my legs and like my butt cheek goes numb.
Okay, well, what do you want to do?
Oh, nothing. I'm good. I just keep having to move.
I'm sorry.
Because my ass cheek, one ass cheek at a time is going numb.
You know why? It's because you don't stretch.
Last day, I knew you were my pet. I wanna tell you that I love you.